Baby, I'm howling for you. Alright, there's something wrong with this plot. The actors here have not got a clue. Baby, I'm howling for you. Mockingbird, can't you see? Little girl's got a hold on me like glue. Baby, I'm howling for you. Yeah. Throw the ball to the stick, swing and miss and catcher's mid-strike too. Baby, I'm howling for you.
Hello everyone, I'm Harry, welcome to my channel, and today we're going to do another How to Sound Like video. This time we're going to try and get the tones on Howlin for You by the Black Keys. So before we get started, if you like this sound like video at any point, please leave a like, comment and subscribe, and hit the little bell notification for me as well. It really does help me out a lot, and that way you won't miss out on any of my future uploads. There's going to be affiliate links down in the description to every piece of gear I used in this video and to record my videos. These do help support the channel out further, so I'd really appreciate if you go and check them out. So I should say I managed to find a full multi-track which allowed me to isolate the parts and try and match my tones closer that way, but that also means you're hearing all the original instruments and the vocals from the intro song, and I just muted the guitar parts and the little synthy fuzz line that comes in. So Howlin for You is one of my favourite Black Keys songs, and it has a really, really iconic, instantly recognisable tremolo tone, as well as this kind of, I think live they do it with the synth, but on the original recording it sounds like this guitar part with a really spitty fuzz going on, where it's going, and you hear it throughout the song, and then you hear the coming in with the tremolo. So I decided to do this because I recently got sent the MTG Tube Tremolo by Fender, which is a great amp style tremolo pedal which actually uses a preamp tube inside as well, so it's really faithful to an actual amp tremolo, and it has loads of flexibility on the pedal, so I thought it'd really get as close to the original tone, because it's like really choppy but not square wave choppy where it's completely cutting out. It's like sine wave with the intensity all the way up. So I recently did a full demo of the MTG Tube Tremolo, so if you'd like to see that, there'll be a link up in the cards in the description and pinned in the comments. So obviously that's what I was using for the main lead line where we hear the tremolo tone. The other pieces of gear I was using for the little spitty, fuzzy, synthy kind of lead line that comes in, like the rhythm part that's played throughout it. I was actually using the Fuzz Bender by Keeley Electronics, mainly because this has a bias control on which allows you to get those really spitty fuzz tones. Then the guitar I was using was this 1959 Reissue ES335 with Montys low output PAF humbucking pickups. The amp I was running into is my Hamstead Artist 60 Plus RT, which is definitely one of my favourite clean pedal platforms. I was also running into the Time King Ironman 2 Attenuator just to knock off a couple of dBs to save my ears, and then the speaker was being recorded by the Lewitt MTP440 dynamic microphone, which is like an SM57 with a tiny bit more bass. So let's have a look at the main guitar part first, the lead part that we hear throughout with the Tube Tremolo. So on the Tube Tremolo, I had the intensity and the speed quite high, and I was actually in the sine wave mode. Now I did try it with the square wave because I thought that really choppy sound would be like that, but it was a bit too harsh. So having the sine wave to be a bit smoother, but then also bring the intensity up, so we're still getting that choppy sound going on, really got us close. And I should say I was using the Greer amps Lightspeed just for a little bit of drive, and that was running into the Tube Tremolo. So if I show you what the 335 sounds like with the Lightspeed going straight into the amp first, then I'll engage the Tube Tremolo so you can see and hear exactly what's going on. So the ES335 into the Lightspeed straight into the amp sounds like this. So there you go, you can see what the Tube Tremolo is doing and how fast and intense it is. So I'll pull out that whole track from the intro song isolated. You'll see the settings of the MTG Tube Tremolo on screen, and just bear in mind I had a little bit of drive coming from the Greer amps Lightspeed with settings like this, and then running straight into the Hamstead Artist 60. So that track isolated from the intro song sounds like this. Okay, so the final track we're going to look at is the little synthy lead line thing that goes on. Like I said, I think live they do it with the synth because only Dan's playing guitar, but on the original recording it sounds like a guitar running into a really spitty fuzz pedal. Again, that's why I chose the Fuzz Bender by Keeley Electronics. That had settings like this, and it just allows me to tailor that bias control to get that really spitty, gnarly fuzz tone that we hear on the original recording. So if I show you what the 335 sounds like going straight into the amp, and then I'll engage the Fuzz Bender so you can see and hear exactly what's going on. Again, the Fuzz Bender had settings like this. So there you go, you can see what the Fuzz Bender is doing. It's giving us that really spitty, fuzzy tone that we hear on the original recording. So I'll pull out from the intro song isolated that full track so you can hear and see exactly what's going on. And just bear in mind we had settings on the Keeley Fuzz Bender like this. there we have it. That was a look at how to sound like Howlin for You by the Black Keys, a really recognisable and modern tremolo tone that you really don't hear that often, especially when it's this intense. But I thought the MTG Tube tremolo really nailed that intensity, and having the different waveforms really came in handy as well, because I was able to select the sine wave, even though I thought initially it'd be the square wave, but it definitely sounds more like a smooth sine wave just with the intensity all the way up. Again, if you want to see my full demo of the MTG Tube tremolo, there'll be a link up in the cards, in the description, and pinned in the comments. And the fact that it's so close to an amped tremolo circuit, even using a new old stock tube inside, really got us close, and having the Lightspeed running into that just for a tiny little bit of grit. And then, of course, the little fuzzy lead lines that come in really came in handy as well, having the Fuzz Bend Mark 1 to get that spitty fuzz time with the bias control. This was a really fun one to do. It's probably one of my favourite Black Keys songs. I mean, that tremolo riff is so cool, but also trying to nail that synthy guitar spitty fuzz time is really fun as well. So let me know down in the comments how close you thought I got to the original song, and any future How to Sound Like videos you'd like to see me do. If you like this How to Sound Like video, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and hit the little bell notification for me as well. It really does help me out a lot, and that way you won't miss out on any of my future uploads. Again, there's going to be gear affiliate links down in the description to every piece of gear I use in this video and to record my videos. These do help support the channel out further, so I'd really appreciate if you go and check them out. Other than that, go onto my channel, check out some of my playlists. I have plenty more lessons, covers, gear demos, how to sound like videos, and anything guitar related. As always, I've been Harry, and thanks for watching.